Joe.
There we are.
Hey, Gary.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Friday Request Live
Comedy hour.
with the Neft and Ridge Runners. We'll wait just a couple minutes for people to get on here to find us. We've been working on your songs today.
You have power for your tablet, bro?
He's
Well,
100%, so he should
I'm
be
at
good.
100%, so it should.
Yeah.
It should have taken half an hour to kill it.
Rid of.
Mhm.
Oh.
Thank you for your requests. We got some really good ones this week to do. We got some
Yeah.
fun songs to do that we don't normally do, but yeah, we've been having some fun today. Sitting at the table,
Not fixing my car.
not,
You could just
not
bring that
fixing your
just a-
car.
Well, of course, if you move that, you're gonna be. Sorry.
I can do this. Wait, how's that?
That's better.
Okay,
It's more better?
that's more better. All right.
We just learned a song 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
What you
I'm trying to think who requested it, so forgive me, but I know
Right.
I know this one.
Miguel's just learning it now.
Yep.
Like every time.
All right.
Where is anybody?
I don't know.
Everybody
They'll
all-
find us.
Are they all hear you?
We'll get started. There's more there than I should.
Hey, Louisiana woman.
Mississippi man,
We get together every time we can. Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
See the alligators all waiting nearby. Sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. When she waves from the bank, don't you know I know it's goodbye fishing line. See you while I go. With a Louisiana woman waiting on the other side. Mississippi River don't look too wide. Louisiana woman.
Mississippi man,
We get together every time we can. Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
That's yours.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd been loved, but I never had. Till I wrapped me up in a Mississippi man. When he holds me close, it feels almost like another hurricane just ripped the coast. If he can't come to me, I'm going to him. The Mississippi River gonna swim.
Hey, Louisiana woman.
Mississippi man,
We get together every time we can.
Too much love in Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, it's one wild mile. I'm gonna give it to the other side. Mississippi
man,
man.
I'm losing my mind. Gotta have your love just one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river and here I go. Too bad alligator was so too slow. Louisiana woman.
Mississippi man,
We get together every time we can. Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Hey, ooh, there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Too much love in this Louisiana heart. I'm watching.
What? What?
You've been up, like, if you sang it a note, it seemed like it was awful low for you.
Oh, we're getting critiqued here.
Get the critic over here.
Mama.
I'm helping.
Oh, okay. Hello, Jocelyn.
Hey, Josh.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Gear.
You gonna play with your nose?
Alright, Stu.
Maggie. Get
There we
over
go.
here.
Yes, Maggie, stop being a dog. Stop acting like a dog.
You can do this one. Hi, Janet. you have any songs you want to hear, just post them down here so I can see them and I'll look them up for you.
There's a little girl in our neighborhood. Her name is Charlotte Johnson. She's really looking good. I had to go and see her, so I called her on the phone. Walked over to her house, and this was going on. Her brother was on the sofa eating chocolate pie. Her mom was in the kitchen cutting chicken up to fry. Her daddy was in the backyard rolling up a garden hose. I was on the porch with Charlotte being loved down to my toes, and we were swinging. Yeah, we were swinging. My backup group isn't doing the swinging. Little Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm out here on the front porch in the swing, just a swinging. Still not doing it. You guys are a lot of
Get
help.
your mom to do it.
I don't even know what we're playing.
Now Charlotte, she's a doll and she's the apple of my eye. When I'm on swing with her, it makes me almost high. And Charlotte is my lover and she has been since the spring. I can't believe it started on the front porch in the swing, just a swinging. Thanks, Mom. Just a swinging.
Swinging.
Little Charlotte, she's as pretty as angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm out here on a front porch in a swing, just a swinging.
Swinging.
Just a swinging.
Swinging.
Yeah, just a swinging. There we go.
Swinging.
Little Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm out here on a front porch in a swing, just a swinging.
Swinging.
Just a swinging.
Swinging.
Just a swinging.
Swinging.
You guys are a lot of help.
I've never done that song in my
never,
life. So,
ever.
yep, no, you know?
Played that song, never.
No, I know.
I think I've heard it a dozen times, but I think.
Yeah. Now, I know this request is for Joe. I do know that. I did write down everybody's names. I'm sorry, but it's on my phone somewhere, each song, but we're playing them. Yeah, G.
Gee.
Yeah. I remember Daddy's hands folded silently in prayer, reaching out to hold me when I had a nightmare. You could read quite a story in the calluses and lines. Years of work and worry had left their marks behind. I remember Daddy's hands, how they held my mama tight, patted my back for something done right. There are things that I'd forgotten that I loved about that man, but I'll always remember loving Daddy's hand. Daddy's hands, soft and kind when I was grown. Daddy Daddy's hands were always gentle, but I've come to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. I remember Daddy's hands working till they bled, sacrificed unselfishly just to keep us all fed. If I could do things over, I'd live my life again, never take for granted the love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands, soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands, hard as steel when I done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. Daddy's hands, soft and kind when I was crying. Daddy's hands were hard as steel when I done wrong. Daddy's hands weren't always gentle, but I've come to understand there was always love in Daddy's hands. There was always love in Daddy's hands. I haven't done that one in a long time either. Goodness me. Hello, Robert.
Stay
And everyone out there I can't see.
You can't get through there, girl. Maggie, come here.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy but we never got caught. Down by the river on Friday night, pyramid cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim, learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows of my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape soda cone. Dropped her off early, but it didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, before I kept the windows of my old Chevy, I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I smelled her and read her a great snow cone. Dropped her off early, but it didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. me. Gonna learn how to swim, learn who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love.
That was a fun one. I tried to remember who had that one. Hello, Marta. Hello, Doris.
C, F, and G, they chord that.
Happy
F and G
Friday.
chord again, My mother had to laugh at that one.
Thirty.
Look, she couldn't even keep. She usually looks disgusted, but she laughed at that one.
No,
Like,
Catch her in a low moment.
yeah, another glass of wine, Mom?
no,
It's
thank
time for Mama's song.
Yeah,
You better do your Mama's,
Mama's song?
Yes.
yeah.
I was drunk. Day my mom got out of prison. That one?
No, probably not.
Yeah, I went
she's
pick
saying
her
no.
up in the rain.
I thought you were going to finish it. Don't laugh at that one.
It's not funny.
Oh
It's
my
not funny.
Do your Mama's song.
Ouch! Who's that I see walking in these woods? Why, it's Little Red Riding Hood. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything the big bad wolf could want. Listen to me, Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think little big girls should go walking in these spooky old woods alone. Oh, one big eyes you have, the kind of eyes that drive wolves mad. So just see you don't get chased. I think God to walk you 4 ways. What full lips you have that should allure someone bad. So until you get to Grandma's place, I think you ought to walk with me and be safe. I'm gonna keep my sheep suit on till I'm sure that you've been shown that I can be trusted walking with you alone. Ow! Little Red Riding Hood, I'd like to hold you if I could, but you might think I'm a big bad wolf, so I won't. Oh, what a big heart I have, the better to love you with. Little Red Riding Hood, even bad wolves can be good. I try to be satisfied just to walk close by your side. Maybe you see things my way before we get to Grandma's place. Little Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. You're everything the big bad wolf can want. Oh, I mean bad. 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 Oh, yeah.
I love that. I have to admit, I like that song.
Along with Caballo Diablo.
Oh my goodness.
But
Mm.
Rick can't sing that very often.
We've been working on a new one today. Perry, if you're out there, I think it was you that asked.
Yeah, and if Perry's not out there,
This
boy,
one?
you're in for it.
Oh, I'm
now.
sure he is
We're gonna
somewhere.
razz you now.
I'm gonna.
Are you out there, Perry?
I'm gonna
You'll
go.
have to message us and say you're there. So.
I'm gonna send him a message and make sure he remembered. Because you'll have to go back and watch this later.
Well, we can do a different one until.
Yeah.
It's usually me doing that.
Dewey.
What the hell? What was that?
You sounded like Jeff Donovan there. What was that?
Jeez, don't do that after I've been drinking. Thought the cops were in the yard there for a minute. Kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Thought the freaking...
All right. I told him we're live right now because he's online, so he might have forgotten.
Guess it's time to get some.
It's your turn tonight in the barrel, eh? It's usually me making all that racket. Looks good on her, eh?
He said, my heart's still off course, That's a post.
Your song is right now. He goes, why? He forgot.
Holy. Got me sweating.
That's right. All right, let's do it. You'll have to find us. Do you still have your list? Yes, Perry. All right, get on there so we can go. There we go.
There's a village hidden deep in the valley, among the pine trees, half forlorn. And there on a Sunday morning, little Jimmy Brown was born. All the chapel bells were ringing in that little valley town. And the song that they were singing was for Jimmy Brown. Then the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Bless not into temptation, bless this hour of meditation, guide him with eternal love. There's a village hidden deep in the valley, beneath the mountains high above. And there, 20 years thereafter, Jimmy was to meet his love. All the chapel bells were ringing. It was a great day in his life, 'cause the song that they were singing was for Jimmy and his bride. Then the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, bless, O Lord, this celebration. May their lives be filled with love. From the village hidden deep in the valley, one rainy morning, dark and gray, a soul winged its way to heaven. Jimmy Brown had passed away. Just a lonely bell was ringing in that little valley town. 'Twas farewell that he was singing to our good old Jimmy Brown. And the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, may his soul find the salvation of thy great eternal love. There's a village in the valley, among the pine trees, half forlorn. There on a sunny morning, little Jimmy Brown was born.
Mm-hmm.
Never did that before.
No.
We learned that today.
Yep, we did.
You did?
We did.
There's a couple of off chords in there. And I
Mhm.
couldn't find them.
Mm-hmm. You need to move this way. Look at, you're way off the screen.
Nobody wants
Nope,
to look
get
at
over
my
here.
ugly mug.
Nope, come right over here.
I'm the one that should be hiding.
Well, just turn the tripod a little wee bit.
Gotta be very,
Just the hair.
back one
Another hair.
he's hiding.
Right
That's
there.
two.
All right.
Hi, Perry. See, he came on inside.
There he is.
There you
Hey,
go.
Barry.
Thank you.
Well, the old hometown looks the same as I stepped down from the train. There to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green grass. Yes, they'll all come to see me. Reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch green grass of home. All the old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at four gray walls that surround me, and I realize I was only dreaming. There's a gun in this sad old padre, on and on we walk a day. Again, I'll touch the green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay beneath the green grass of home. Yes, it's good to touch the green grass of home.
Sound going in and out.
When I first heard that song, I might have been maybe 10 years, 9, 10, 11 years old.
Oh, yeah? I
And,
can't.
Are you gonna do that one or no?
For the first time I ever heard him play a full song on the guitar.
No.
Long before I learned.
Can you do Running Bear then?
Yeah, I'll do Running Bear. I was asked to do the chair. I worked on it today, and I did some stuff on it, and I got it almost. I'm going to screw it up if I do it tonight. So I'm going to wait till 8. Yeah, don't need everybody. Perry's sharing with about 4,017 friends.
That's awesome, Perry. We love you.
Right on.
On your
Awesome.
rose.
Boy, you're
Yeah.
a popular person. Holy jumping. I don't know whether I know that many people.
Yeah, really. I know I don't know that many people.
Although I was walking down South Bay Road with the dogs and there was a lady with a bike.
Running back.
And totally didn't know her. We kind of stopped to let her go by. And she stopped and she goes, "You're a Gail."
Yeah.
He worked at the high school in Norwood. She
Yeah.
goes, "I worked with Laurie in the kitchen." I said, "Oh my God, now I know you."
Right on.
Yep.
I met a
It's
lady.
so funny.
I met a lady today. We went down to see where Mez lives. If you happen to be watching Mez, we went and checked your place out. If you're wondering who the neighbors were phoning about and telling you we're down looking at your place, it was Tracy and I. Don't worry, it wasn't anybody looking to play. Anyway, I know this lady that we stopped and talked to and asked is that Mez's place? And I know her and I just can't place her. Anyway, Ezra was in the car. She goes, "Oh my Lord, he's a big baby, isn't he?" Yep. So anyway.
Just wait till you see his next batch of hundreds.
Yes.
Yeah, really. What am I looking for?
Running Bear.
Running
And then
Bear.
Marta asked if you could do something Willie Nelson.
Running Bear is by. Come on, Mom, help me out here. It's back in your ear.
That could be a
You know,
dangerous thing to
The
say.
70s. I was going to say the 50s, but.
I can hear it in my head, but I can't think.
Running Bear.
Perry.
Charlie Bride probably sang it, but
Oh,
That's not how
I
you
got
sang
it
it
here
originally.
somewhere.
Perry would know.
Perry, who sings it? Running Bear. We're having a brain cramp.
Oh, you'd think I'd know this by now.
Mhm.
Running Bear. It's here. It's here. I know it is.
I want to say Bobby Bear.
Well, that's what I was thinking of, but it.
But I'm not good with songs.
Throughout the world, from Scotland to Australia to Ireland, Philippines, London, etc.
Wow. Really.
That's awesome. Thank you, Perry.
We're crossing the Atlantic
Johnny
and
Preston.
haven't moved an inch.
Johnny Preston.
Johnny
No.
Preston?
Mm-hmm.
That's not who it's under here.
no.
No, not on your tablet there. Who else sings it, Perry? There's a. He's got it on his list under another name. Hang on, I might be able to help him out here.
I can even.
Anyone out there that wants to?
I can hear the
help
guy's
out?
voice.
I know I can too.
I can.
Hold on here.
I was waiting for you to
Oh,
pop.
come on.
Yeah, Marta, we'll do a song for you in just a minute. Hang on here. I just got to find who sings Running
I
Bear.
can't
We
see
know,
that
but
far away.
we're just Running Bear. I know who it is. Come on.
As soon as I see it,
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
Then you go,
Oh,
oh. Running Bear. Running Bear. Sonny James. Johnny Preston. Comes up Johnny Preston. Here, you can do it. You don't need, you just need the words.
Sonny James, he did that.
Oh, I just need the words.
There's
yeah.
the words there, but it's small, so you'll have to. Hello, Maggie.
Would it be better if I don't know what key it's in though.
Yep, Sonny James does it too. That's probably where you have it under. Look under Sonny.
Right there.
Remember that.
Sonny James.
We need to remember
How could
that.
I forget Sonny James?
I don't.
One of my most favorite singers of all time. When
Well,
I was
he
a
just
kid.
disowned you.
Yeah, really.
She's fine.
Leave the dog alone.
Sniffing up on the cover.
So what?
That's fine.
She wants a beer.
Beer. She had one this afternoon, that's all she had.
I flow. That's where I need my drum. Okay, Gail, could you
I need it.
There's your drum right there. Okay. All right, here we go.
On the bank of the river stood running came, such a lovely sight to see. But their tribes fought with each other, so their love could never be. Running bear, the little white dove, with a love big as the sky. Oh, running bear, the little white dove, with a love that couldn't die. He couldn't swim the raging river, 'cause the river was too wide. He couldn't reach the little white dove waiting on the other side. In the moonlight, he could see her throwing kisses across the waves. Her little heart was beating faster, waiting for her Indian brave. Running bear, the little white dove, with a love big as the sky. Oh, running bear, the little white dove, with a love that couldn't die. Running bear dove in the water, little white dove did the same, and they swam out to each other through the swirling stream. They came as their hands touched and their lips met. The raging river pulled them down. Now they will always be together in their happy hunting ground. Running bear, the little white dove, with a love big as the sky. Oh, running bear, the little white dove, with a love that couldn't die. Oh, running bear, the little white dove, with a love big as the sky. Oh, running bear, the little white dove, with a love that couldn't die.
Be easier if I had a drum in front of me instead of trying to play two instruments.
Yeah, well, bongo.
Yeah.
Well, we need drums.
Have you done Saginaw, Michigan?
We did it last week.
Hi, Alan. It's frozen? Oh, I don't know. I saw someone else here too. Who else did I just see? I saw a different name. Welcome, everyone. I see names popping up and then they're disappearing. Then you gotta do Willie Nelson for Marta. Okay.
Do you know that one?
How about I can get it though? Think.
Hi, Beverly. It's been way too long since we got together.
Have you got Caballo Diablo?
With the chords?
No, but you need to do Willie Nelson first.
I know.
and then,
Have you got the words for the only one I really know of
I
Willie's
might
is
have. I might. Let me look that one up while you do that. I think.
That's why I didn't say it loud.
I'll find Cabela. You do the.
It was. That's a. Actually, I can do that.
What? Do a Willie. Marta's waiting for her Willie song. Now that didn't sound right.
Blue.
Sorry, Marta. And Rose asked for
All
Kalijah.
right. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Word choice.
I should think before I speak, shouldn't I? Yeah. Mhm.
Well, here, there's two of them here. I'll start with this one here. This is Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings.
Oh, okay.
So let's do this because I haven't done this for a long time, and this is
I
a good
probably
tune.
haven't done it at all.
time forgotten her dreams, they've just fell by the way. Good life he'd promised ain't what she's living today. Willie, but she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. For she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter that pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. He likes the nightlife and bright light, good crime and friends. When the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again. Lord knows she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. She's a good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways that she don't understand. There's teardrops and laughter that pass through this world hand to hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. Down to thee, oh, she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. Oh, she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his wicked mouth ways that she will never understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman, loving a good-timing man.
Oh my goodness, Barry.
She throwing another one at you?
Beverly, what do you want to hear out there? I see you there. Oh, it's better, Ellen? Good.
I had a
Good.
turn in my nose.
Uh-oh. Oh. I only see his own shadow or his own reflection in the window.
And in the twilight glow I see her. Blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kiss goodbye in part. Patchy. dying ember. Only memories remain, and through the ages I'll remember. Blue eyes cry in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again in the land that knows no parting. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Yeah, blue eyes crying in the rain.
Alan says, how much is that doggy in the window?
You're going for a nickel right now. Patch, get over here. Come here.
Hello, Sharon.
He's the grumbler. Patch the grumbler.
Oh.
Just grumbles like.
Sure
9
heard
to
him when
5.
Bud come in the yard today. He just would not stop. You couldn't walk.
I can't do 9 to 5, Rose, but you can do Kalijah for Rose.
You got it there?
Sure you.
Now be quiet.
Yep. So we can do that one.
Stop interrupting.
9 to 5 is a tricky song. 9
But-
to 5, what a way to living. Peace of mind.
Are you singing that?
We're gonna have
No,
to
I'm not going to
practice.
sing it right now.
That's one we'd have to practice.
Yes, that's what he said. But this one we know. Patch, that's enough.
Meg.
A little closer?
Get a little closer.
Yes, we should teach him some rhythm. You're right. How am I going to move that closer without seeing it?
Patch,
How's that?
come here.
Nope, he's gone quiet now.
Want to see you do it again?
Is that better?
Elijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door, fell in love with an Indian man over in the antique store. Elijah stood there and never let it show, 'cause she could never answer yes or no. He always wore his Sunday feathers and held a Tommy Hawk. Maiden wore her beads and braids and hoped someday he'd talk. Elijah, whoa, stubborn to ever show a sign, because heart was made of knotty pine. Poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Is it any wonder that his face is red? Elijah, you poor wooden head. Elijah was a lonely Indian, never went nowhere. His heart was set on the Indian man with cold black hair. Elijah just stood there and never let it show. she could never answer yes and no. Then one day a wealthy customer bought the Indian maid, took her off so far when old Kalijah stayed. Kalijah just stands there as lonely as can be, and wishes he was still an old pine tree. Oh, poor old Kalijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Kalijah, he don't know what he missed. Isn't any wonder that his face is red? Kalijah, you poor old wooden head. Oh, poor old Kalijah, he never got a kiss. The poor old Kalijah, he don't know what he missed. Yeah, isn't any wonder that his face is red? Kalijah, you poor old wooden head. Kalijah, you poor old wooden head.
You're welcome. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, I'm not quite Dolly Parton, though, Perry. I can do a couple of her tunes, but that's not one of them.
She's close.
Uh-oh. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Say peachy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean the hair. I mean,
we tried.
Well, I guess I can't get out of this one, can I?
Nope. Nope, you got yourself stuck in that one. Oops. What else we got there? Marta, I hope you heard your songs. Alan, do you have a favorite that you want to hear?
It's not
Or Sharon? I know Sharon has a couple of favorites she likes.
Sharon there. Hi, Sharon. I didn't see her come on.
Oh, we were supposed to do one for Gary too.
Gary.
Yes, Teardrops.
Gary.
He wanted to hear his Teardrop song.
Well, just
And
a minute here.
I just remembered that. I know it's on my list somewhere, so we better do that one. Have you been a good boy, Ezra? Mm-hmm. Roro? What is Roro? I don't quite know what that means, but okay.
We just.
Some beach somewhere. Oh yeah, we know that one.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Okay, Gary, you can have your song. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Teardrops.
An acre of diamonds I'd offer to you. Solid gold mansion and airplane or two.
This whole world could be yours to have and to hold, if teardrops were pennies and heartaches were gold.
If teardrops were
pennies and heartaches were gold, I'd have all the riches my pockets could hold. I'd be oh so wealthy with treasures untold, if teardrops were pennies and heartaches were gold.
the heartache you've caused me won't buy you a thing. The teardrops you've caused me wouldn't pay for a ring.
The love that you wanted would not have grown cold, if teardrops were pennies and heartaches were gold.
If teardrops were
pennies and heartaches were gold,
I'd
have all the riches my pockets could hold.
I'd be
oh so wealthy with treasures untold,
if teardrops were pennies and heartaches were gold. teardrops were pennies and
heartaches were gold.
I have all the riches my pockets could hold. I'd be oh so wealthy with treasures untold if teardrops were pennies and heartaches were gold. But teardrops aren't pennies and heartaches ain't gold.
Oh, come on.
Wild as a coastal barranca, swift as the wind blowing free. 2 hours like fire blazing, going in night. Somewhere up there he's waiting for me. He knows that I'm coming for him. I just can't rest till I find that raven black stallion wears no man's brand, with a wild restless spirit like mine. Call him Caballo Diablo, half horse, half devil, they say. Caballo Diablo, the outlaw, on the Blanca Sierra Madre. Two men before tried to take him. They had their chance one by one. Each met his fate with those flashing black hooves, brought death 'neath the Mexican sun. Still I can't leave, I must find him. You fool of a horse, can't you see? I may be half man, but the other half's devil. You're just exactly like me. They call him Caballo Diablo, half horse, half devil, they say. Caballo Diablo, the outlaw, on the Blanca Sierra Madre. Even the breeze stopped moving. Hush now, I'll be still. Don't make a sound, stay close to the ground, 'cause he's waiting just over that hill. Downwind behind him moves swiftly, move fast, now he's starting to stir. Grab a handful of mane and up onto his back and start breaking him down with my spurs. But try as he will, he can't shake me, as over the preface we go, to spill the last blood of a horse and a land on the rocky Sierra below. They call him Cabal Diablo, half horse, half devil, they say. Cabal Diablo, the outlaw, on the Blanca Sierra Madre.
We used
And
to
Gail's
ride
like, I
horses
just
like
love that song.
I rode a horse like
You
that.
like that song?
that. Which one were you talking
Hi,
about?
Marcia.
Rex.
You're welcome,
I
Gary.
was talking about Joey.
Joey,
Alan.
Yeah.
Brett.
Alan wants on the other hand. Can you do that one?
Yeah, I could do that. What
Yeah, can you
what
see
key is
that?
it in?
No idea. Usually plays the D, doesn't it? Play lots of times.
On
See that?
one hand, on one hand. I gotta get the
Try
right.
the chorus first.
On one hand, on one hand, I count the reasons I could stay with you, and hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I could play with you. On the hand and the reason why it's wrong, but on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. In your arms I feel the passion I thought had died. When I looked into your eyes, I found myself. When I first kissed your lips, I felt so alive. I got to hand it to you, girl. You're something else. On the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. And be your loving man. But the reason I must go is on the other hand. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man. But the reason I must go is on the other hand. But the reason I must go is on the other hand.
Have we done that one before?
I don't know.
I never did before.
I don't know if I've done that song. I used to sing it along with Randy
You're
when I was on the
welcome.
radio. Yeah, you're welcome.
I think that's.
I seen somebody ask for all my exes live in Texas.
Yeah, Perry did.
Did it? Of course it was Perry.
I'm getting out of the picture again. Look, you keep sliding.
Oh,
Keep sliding
I told you.
over and hiding.
My ex. Let's do that one and we'll wrap up with
Yeah.
that one maybe.
Okay, you want me to find that one?
I got it right here.
Oh, okay.
So if you,
Yep.
Over here so I can see maybe. Oh, that's more better.
I don't know if there's some notes in this. There's some parts in the song where I'm not too sure about, but anyway, we'll give it a shot. All my exes live in Texas. And Texas is a place I'd really love to be. All my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot on the moon. And Allison's in Galveston, somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now live in Temple, got the law looking for me. But all my exes live in Texas. And Texas is a place I'd really love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. I remember that old Frio River where I learned to swim. But it brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin. By transcendental meditation, I go there each time, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. All my why I hang my head in Tennessee. And that's why I hang my head in Tennessee. There's a bit of that song missing there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't tell
No.
anybody. What else you got there, darling?
I have many friends in Texas and
Oh, right
Tennessee.
on.
Awesome.
I've got a friend in Austin.
Well, if shit keeps going on the way it is up here, we'll be in Texas soon too. He ain't coming back.
No.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
don't need any assassins down there, do you? Just asking for a friend.
Find one to end with you.
I got one for the Prime Minister.
No.
Were you born an asshole, or did you work at it your whole life?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry.
You're not sorry. Sing a song.
No, I'm not sorry, but
Gotta
anyway.
keep one channel.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Gail. This is.
Yeah, I'm already. I still have 43 days in
Yeah,
Facebook jail.
Tracy's-
So.
We want to do lives, we gotta be careful.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Uh huh. You got a song to?
I don't know. What do you want? Suggestions for a final, for a finale.
Oh, Charlie Daniel. If you want a song to end with. You Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Uh huh. You know which one?
Charlie Daniels. Oh no, I don't know that one.
You know the one I'm talking about. We did it at the Freedom Rally.
Well, long-haired country
No.
boy, drinking my baby goodbye.
No,
Simple man.
no,
Simple man.
no. Oh,
Yeah, simple man.
is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're just going to end with one of our favorite songs.
I want to end with one of our favorite.
That's right.
Oh, Sam Hill.
Oh.
We
Oh.
forgot that one.
Oh.
I can only learn so much a week. My brain's only this. My brain's about the size of a Tyrannosaurus
We'll put that one for
Rex.
next Friday. Yeah. I'll make sure that one gets done.
Say they got a brain of a pea, size of a pea, so I can only get so much in there a week, Perry. We'll work on it though.
You, Charlie Daniel.
Don't even start, you yappy hound ya.
One song to go, Patch.
I ain't nothing but a simple man. Call me a redneck, I reckon that I am, but this thing's going on that makes me mad down to the core. I have to work like a dog to make ends meet. There's crooked politicians and crime in the street. I'm madder than hell and I ain't gonna take it no more. They tell our kids to just say no. There's some penny-waist judge lets a drug dealer go, slaps them on the wrist and then turns them back out on the town. Well, if I had my way with people selling dope, I'd take a big tall tree and a short piece of rope, hang 'em up high and let 'em swing till the sun goes down. Well, you know what's wrong with the world today? People done gone, put the Bibles away. They've been living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. Well, the good book says, so I know it's the truth. Eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go and remember where you've been. That's the way I see it. I'm a simple man. That's the part where it doesn't finish it. You gotta. kind of man who won't harm a mouse. But if I catch somebody breaking in my house, got a 12-gauge shotgun waiting on the other side. So don't go pushing me against my will. I don't want to have to fight you, but I darn sure will. When I want trouble, just you better pass me on by. As far as I'm concerned, there ain't no excuse for the raping and the killing and the child abuse. I got a way to put in all that, man. Just take them bastards out in the swamp, put them on their knees and tie them to a stump. Let the rattlers and the bugs and the alligators do the rest. Should do our politicians up here. Well, you know what's wrong with the world today? People done gone, put their Bibles away. They've been living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. Well, the good book says, so you know it's the truth. Eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go. Remember where you've been. That's the way I see it. I'm a simple man. Watch where you go and remember where you've been. That's the way I see it. I'm a simple man. Thanks, Patricia.
Thanks, everyone.
Coming back to me.
Yeah, we haven't played that for a little while. You're very welcome, Perry. He's had a very enjoyable evening.
Oh, right on. That's good.
Pleasurable evening is how we put it.
Awesome. Well,
Can I request Crazy Arms?
yeah.
Can you do that
I
for
can-
Sharon
I
before
can
we
do that
go?
right now,
We
yeah.
can do that, yeah.
Oh.
The live's still going okay. Usually about this time it starts to go wonky, so yeah, we can do that
No,
one
I've
for
got
you.
that under somebody who sings that. It's a guy. Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Hi, Richard.
Holy moly, I got too many songs on here.
There's a
Jerry Lee Lewis.
lot of songs between these tablets.
That's, oh, there it is, right there.
I almost want to go
Can
back
you-
to paper because it's all in alphabetical order. It's easier.
Give me an E, will ya?
Why is mine different than yours? Mine's low. My E's going crazy. Why?
This is for Sharon?
Yep. There we go. It's back.
Now blue ain't the word for the way that I feel. That'll storm brewing in this heart of mine. Someday crazy arms will hold somebody new, but now I'm so lonely all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, while you all keep saying you're not mine. My troubled mind grows blue to another you'll be with, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. Now take all those precious dreams died for you and me, and take all the love I thought was mine. Someday your crazy arms will hold somebody new, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. Now crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, while your heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind goes blue to another you'll be with. That's why I'm lonely all the time. Sing it with me. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, while your heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind grows blue to another you'll be with, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. And that's why I'm lonely all the time.
Good night, everybody. We hope you have a wonderful
Hope
weekend.
you had a great night.
Yeah.
Or a good night.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll be back on Tuesday. Right?
We'll be back Tuesday. I don't know if anybody heard. We're going to put it out there again. Sharon, don't forget. Everybody else, whoever's close by, in the vicinity, Perry.
Come up from North Dakota.
Yeah, come on up from North
You
Dakota.
can get across the border.
And December 19th, we are having a Christmas jam party here at 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. It's going to start.
Till whenever.
Bring your dancing shoes, bring your party shoes, bring your booze if you want. Hey, it's going to be a party. We're going to have lots of fun,
You can bring your favorite dish if you want to. But
Bring a sleeping bag if you're
Yeah,
gonna
if you need to
bring a
crash for the
sleeping
night.
bag. If you need to bring a sleeping bag, bring a sleeping bag.
and a pillow, some slippers.
PJs.
PJs.
Slippers, PJs, and if you're take your allergy meds. We have dogs here.
Lots of dogs.
We have lots of puppies here. They'll keep you warm at night. Anyway, everyone's welcome. So
Yes.
God bless everybody. Have a great weekend. Good seeing everybody out there.
Yeah,
Think you're all
that's
there.
awesome.
I'm not going to start mentioning names, or you'll all get mad at me if I don't mention everybody. So. God bless everyone. Take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Tuesday morning.
Bye, guys.
See you, Sharon.